Here, so this is Gray Bob. Gray Bob is one of these citizens that tends to eat a lot of her nuts upon receipt and doesn't store them quite like Rover does. However, she lives farther away, so it's understandable. She'd be doing a lot of running back and forth. But we're going to talk about the mega backdoor Roth option that Rover took today. By burying her nuts like 150 feet up in a tree, essentially burying them, hiding them, storing them for the future, she was taking advantage of a more difficult tax situation to navigate. However, much better payoff in the long run. Yeah, it's harder to climb up 150 feet up a tree and find somewhere to balance a walnut so it won't fall off. But if you can make it work, just like a backdoor Roth option is hard to navigate and figure out. But once you do, in the long run, you're going to be happy you did it, because you're going to be more likely to have that money there and more of it there for you when time comes that you want to tap into it. So that's how Rover Tax diversifies. Is, yeah, sometimes she buries nuts on the ground, but other ones she buries in the tree. Some of them she puts in cabins to hide. She's got all these different tax shelters for her nuts, and hoping that, you know, if one thing falls through, or maybe the laws change and different kinds of animals are coming through that maybe find the nuts in one location, that they hopefully won't find them in the others. So she's very diversified. Fund, asset, and tax. The thing about burying nuts on the ground, that's where you're most heavily taxed, because so many of these critters that like nuts are on the ground. Like, you got your fox squirrel right here, you got your chipmunks, they're in the ground. So you get a little more of a tax shelter from a chipmunk the higher you go up a tree. Chipmunks can climb, and they will for a little bit, but usually they avoid it, and when they do, they don't go up very high. So you start to get some tax benefits there from the chipmunks. And there are a lot of chipmunks around here, so it's a wise diversification method that Rover uses, trying to find ways to shelter her money in the trees. Also, we get a lot of foot traffic, like this squirrel here who doesn't live here and is about to go across the street, and Gray Bob, who is just here and lives down the street. You get a lot of foot traffic on the ground, not so much foot traffic in the trees. Now this one is taking, wow, it's going to bury right in the ground. This is more of a plebe method. So this is your basic pre-tax 401k method here. This is the one most people default to. It's just, I'm just going to bury the nut right here in the ground. This makes sense to me, and when I come back, it'll be here. And hopefully it is. But it's going to be most heavily taxed right there. It's going to be most heavily taxed. The one thing she has going for it, she did use a little bit of strategy by putting it right next to the road. A lot of squirrels don't like to hang out next to the road because, you know, they don't like to get hit by cars. So she did take some strategy there. Where'd she go? And we've got a squirrel and a chipmunk here, both ready for, we've got a squirrel and chipmunk who both want to make a withdrawal. All right. I'm going to need to see your bank account numbers. You're like, Pippi, no discussion is complete without you weighing in. Can you tell us how you make a decision about where you're going to bury a nut? How does it happen? She's like, first let me eat this one thing about it. Okay, Pippi, don't eat my ice cream, okay? Come here, Pippi. Pippi, come here. Pippi, you gonna come up? You gonna come up? Come over here, because I'm in the light here. There you go. Okay. Can we watch you how you do with this? Let's see what she does. It's eats time. So this one is immediate gratification nut, not an investment nut. And I know White Tip, she's gonna take this and go running back home. Oh, Rovi, are you trying to steal from White Tip? Here's for Rover. You do as you want with that, okay? And then White Tip, there's for you. She lives across the street. She's gonna run back with it. So Rover's right here, and Rover's going for it. Or no, she's gonna invest it or eat it. Looks like it's an eat nut. So we got Rover and Pippi. Did I just pay $20 for a nut and Rover's eating $4 of it? Did you just drop most of that nut, Rover? He's still working on hers. She's got a hazelnut. Pippi, you ready for, you want a walnut? Time to invest.